Look at yourself. Broken, defeated, left behind like yesterday's trash. They did a number on you, didn't they? The ones you trusted, the ones who were supposed to have your back. Yeah, they chewed you up and spit you out without a second glance. But here's the twist: they're watching you now, waiting to see if you'll stay down, if you'll crumble under the weight of it all. Do they care? Nah. They're hoping you stay buried because the idea of you rising scares them to death. When you get back up, you won't be the same. You'll be more something they can't comprehend, something unstoppable. Have you ever thought about the power you hold just by existing? You are a threat, and that's why they tried to break you. They saw the fire inside you and feared what you could become if you realized your strength. They tried to bury you, but they didn't know you were a seed. You're not buried, you're planted, and you're about to grow into something massive. When you rise, the very people who left you for dead will have no choice but to watch. They'll see you climb higher than they ever imagined, becoming something they could never touch. You think it's over because of the pain, because of the scars. Nah, that's where you've got it wrong. Those scars are your battle marks, trophies from the war you survived. And they're permanent. Wear them with pride. You're not broken, you're rebuilding, becoming something stronger, harder to break. You ever break a bone? It comes back stronger after it heals, right? Well, that's you now. Your spirit and heart may be fractured, but they're coming back tougher and more resilient than ever. God is watching, and he's not going to let this slide. Ever heard that saying, he'll rebuild you in front of those who broke you? That's real. He's cooking up something special, and when he does, they're going to choke on their jealousy and regret. You have two choices: stay in the dirt and let them win, or get up and let God work his magic. Masterpieces aren't created overnight, and this kind of rebuild takes time. You've been through hell, but that fire is what's forging you into something untouchable, something unstoppable. Yes, it hurts, and it's going to hurt for a while. But that's the process. You don't get diamonds without pressure. You don't get strength without struggle. The world will keep trying to knock you down, but after this, nothing can break you. You're not a victim, you're a warrior. They thought they had the last laugh, but the joke's on them. They lit a fire inside you that's going to burn so bright, it'll blind them. God's not just going to rebuild you, he's going to elevate you. And when you stand there, renewed and reborn, they'll have to live with the reality that they couldn't break you. They'll see that no matter what they did, you were too strong to fall. People love to pretend they care, but when things go south, they disappear like smoke in the wind. Those so-called friends were just waiting for you to slip up, to push you off the edge. They celebrated when you hit rock bottom, but what they didn't see coming was the comeback. And trust me, your comeback is going to be stronger than your setback. Most people stay broken. They let the world chew them up and never rise again. But not you. You've got something darker, something fiercer inside you. That's what makes you dangerous. That's what makes you unstoppable. God doesn't rebuild the weak, he rebuilds warriors. The ones who can take the hits and still rise. And you, my friend, you're about to be rebuilt in a way that'll make everyone who doubted you regret every second. They tried to bury you, but they didn't realize you were being sharpened, refined. When you come out on the other side, you'll be something to fear. This isn't just about survival, it's about thriving. You're going to rebuild everything they tried to destroy, and you're going to make it bigger, stronger, better. Every scar, every tear, it all becomes part of the foundation you'll build your empire on. They thought they broke you, but they only gave you the tools to rebuild stronger, harder, and wiser. You don't get this kind of power without first losing everything. But you're learning the ultimate lesson. Nothing and no one can break you, not permanently. They may have knocked you down, but now you're coming back like a storm they can't stop. And don't get it twisted: when you rise, you're not just proving them wrong, you're proving yourself right. Every time you doubted your strength, every time you thought you couldn't make it, you're showing yourself that you've got more fight in you than you ever realized. When you step into that power, the world better watch out. God's going to rebuild you, not just to show them what they lost, but to show you what you're capable of. And once you realize that, once you know how strong you truly are, there's no going back. You're going to be a force of nature, unstoppable, unbreakable. And those people who tried to tear you down, They're the ones who are really broken, hollow, and empty. They feared what you could become because they could never be what you are. They tried to destroy you because they saw something in you that they could never touch. But here's the kicker: their destruction was temporary. Your rebuild, that's forever. And when you rise, stronger and wiser, they'll have to live with the fact that they couldn't break you. While they pretend and hide behind their lies, you'll sleep easy knowing that you took everything they threw at you and turned it into the fuel for your rise. But this is just the beginning. When God rebuilds you, He doesn't just patch you up, He forges you into something indestructible. When you stand there, rebuilt in front of all those who doubted you, they won't even recognize the person you've become. You're not just coming back, you're coming back as a whole new beast, on a whole new level. And that terrifies them. They thought they broke you, but all they did was light the fire for your rise. And now, when you rise, they'll have to live with the fact that they couldn't stop you. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're building an empire out of the ashes of their betrayal, and nothing they can do will tear it down again. But here's the twist: they thought they buried you, left you for dead, but they had no idea they were planting a seed. And now that seed has grown into something unstoppable. Every tear you shed, every sleepless night, every moment of doubt. Those were the storms that watered your roots. Now you're not just standing tall, you're towering over the very ones who tried to tear you down. They'll have to watch as you rise higher than they ever imagined, while they remain stuck in the rubble of their own insecurities. Their whispers of doubt will fade, drowned out by the roar of your success. And as they tremble, you'll walk with a strength that can't be shaken, a purpose that can't be denied. The world will see that you didn't just survive the fire, you became it. Now you burn brighter, hotter, and stronger than ever before, and there's nothing they can do to extinguish your flame.